bigger than yours.
Hate is my motivator. Wrist on refrigerator. Money participator. Got power like generators. Look what my wrist and made us. Wholesale like liquidators. Shout out my imitators. Fuck how I am a flamer. I'm all of that. Fuck them hoes, don't call them back. You want it, but we all for that. Get paper just like all.
Alright, man. Everybody throwing out some challenges and some shit, man. I think it started off with 360 Beast challenge to all these people that say they're not gonna buy Madden to just not buy Madden. Again, that was funny because what he says happens every year, and then they end up buying Madden. But that's neither here nor there. I've seen Smitty's challenge shit. Here's why I'm feeling on Smitty's challenge. Again, and now I looked at Solo's shit. When he responded to the challenge, well, somewhat. He did like 2 videos. Smitty's challenge is set up for people to fail. Number 1, playing on All Madden. All Madden is not the sim setting. Ian Cummings has came out and said it's not the sim setting. All Madden is provided to up the ante, to make it difficult. All Pro is the setting. All Pro and under are the realistic. Well, All Pro is the realistic setting. Again, number 2. Again, he said no sliders. He said straight gameplay, no sliders. Here's where I'm coming from with this. Sliders are a part of gameplay. Well, not directly, but you can tune gameplay to your liking in sliders. So he said show consistent footage of gameplay. I mean, you can tune the gameplay however you want it to be. Like, that's what the game itself gives you, Madden. Madden gives you the option to tune the shit to how you want it to play. Again, you handicapping Madden on both notes, the all Madden shit and the sliders. So, honestly, the sliders isn't a huge thing, but you're still handicapping. You're taking away from Madden. Because the sliders are something that Madden gives. Number 3 is like no gimmicks. What the fuck you mean by gimmicks? I mean, the Solo made his video. Is like he couldn't do Wildcat. I guess that's a gimmick. To me, like, what's a gimmick? Define what the fuck you mean by no gimmicks. I mean, I'm sorry for cussing. I mean, that's just how I'm feeling. I'm not mad at him. I'm just saying. That's just how I'm talking right now. And the next one, no adjustments. Like, what the fuck? Like, that one has me like, what the fuck? No adjustments? Talk about the biggest handicap of all time. No adjustments. Adjustments is the key part of football, people. Adjustments. Because Madden gives them to you and Babrica doesn't. That's the only thing I can figure out to why he said that. Quite honestly, really no adjustments. So what the fuck you gonna do if you're facing a bunch? You just gonna stay in your 4-3, not just nobody, not move anybody. Like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is that? Get the fuck out. If you a coach, you would be fired first day. If they're running the bunch and you don't move anybody to assist on that bunch, like, what the fuck are you doing? That is key football. Again, he's taken away from Madden. Again, not just Madden, key football elements. Just, like, really? Come on. Really, man? No adjustments. No motion. Run, play, stock. Like, what the fuck? That's the beauty that Madden gives. Is the fact that you can make almost an unlimited amount of plays from one. I could run football rep combos. Like, I'm in off form pro. I can run curl flats about 6 different ways just from the off form pro with motion and hot routes and shit. Like, what are you doing? No adjustments? Really, man? No adjustments. And then he said, like, there's no consecutive footage of Madden that will make him think otherwise. That, like, he's saying there's none out there and make him think otherwise the way he thinks. I'm saying there's no backbreaker footage that's making me think otherwise of what I think. There's been 0 consistent footage in backbreaker at all. 0 consistent footage as in just one game. I mean, people talk about verses, like pointing out flaws and stuff that never happened to them. But yet verses, I've seen 2 videos of this today where he's in the same game, people. He points out 2 horrible flaws. Horrible. Like, it's one game, people. Like, how was that not happening to you? It's happening to him twice in one game. Either y'all lying or y'all got the most perfect copy of backbreaker ever, and versus just they gave him the most bullshit copy ever with all the bugs. That's what they gave him. There's been 0 consistent gameplay footage where I have said there is nothing wrong. You can't say that in any footage. Like, this ain't towards Apex real quick, but I've seen videos where Apex was where he was breaking down lead passing, and like, he talk about the running. And I'll just see some shit happen. They ain't got nothing to do with what he's talking about. Just some fucked up shit. Like, he got one where he's talking about the running back, and he's like, you never seen this in any game before. I'm like, okay, that's all cool, but I see 5 defenders on the ground for no reason. And ain't no runner on the ground. He scored a touchdown. There's defenders all on the ground. He had the strong man people, all this O-line with a strong man. Like, damn, they could win over, all of them can tie for the gold medal in the strongman competition. Like, what the fuck? Like, this ain't towards him or nothing. This is like, there's been 0 consistent gameplay I've seen from backbreaker. 0. None at all. 0. And so how can you put out a challenge to show consistent gameplay when the game you're saying has the consistent gameplay does not have the consistent gameplay? Pretty much you're saying you're putting backbreaker unchanged. Again, I still haven't seen consistent gameplay from it. You're putting that up against Madden, which again does not have consistent gameplay. You're putting it up against that, but at the same time you're limiting what Madden has to offer as a game, gameplay wise. That's what I'm saying. Your challenge is slanted for people to fail, even if they attempt it. Again, Madden does not have consistent gameplay. It doesn't. Hell no, it doesn't. Backbreaker doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Again, but if someone was to attempt it, you're limiting their attempt at providing consistent gameplay. Even though it wouldn't happen, you're limiting their attempt. That's what I got. That's what my beef is for this challenge. Me, I'm a Madden fan, got 0 against backbreaker. Backbreaker just doesn't have all the things. It just doesn't have the strategic side. That's why I didn't pick it up. If it has a strategic side, I'll pick it up, play the hell out of it. I'll play that and Madden. Both of them will be in my system equal time. Cause me, I don't live with myself. My voice is getting a little hoarse right now, but that's why I'm sounding like this. But I don't live with myself, man. I keep it funky on the sticks, man. Like, I like Madden, and if that bricker had my strategic side, I would buy that easily and back it up. 10 minutes, I'm out.
Or put me in the cage, cause I ain't know that the world turns slow in time. Fly by you fast, try and ride till you crash. I said I couldn't pick a side, good or bad, cause being bad it felt good, and being good and get the cash.